In 2023, South Africa's exports to Angola totaled 7 billion rands, while Angola's exports to South Africa amounted to 6.5 billion rands in the same period. Over 20 South African companies are reported to have invested in Angola across multiple sectors. According to the Deputy Director General of the Department of Trade, Industry and Competition, Xolelwa Mlumbi-Peter, boosting intra-Africa trade has to be a core objective for both countries. Mlumbi-Peter says the South Africa's G20 presidency and Angola's chairmanship of the AU in 2025 presents an immense opportunity to align the agenda for the benefit of the continent.
Fundamentally, we'll use our G20 presidency to see if we can mobilize a lot of support for the implementation of the Africa-Continental FTA. But also importantly, I think it must be clear to everyone that we are not using the G20 just for us to ask for help from other countries. We're doing a lot amongst ourselves as Africans. If you look at what we've done already on the AfCFTA, a number of countries, 19 to be specific, are already implementing the AfCFTA, and they have liberalized 90% of the tariff book, and so that trade is currently taking place. Of course, there's much more that needs to be done in terms of resolving the non-tariff barriers, so all of that will have to be done. And also in terms of the other areas that I've indicated, whether it is infrastructure development, we're doing the work ourselves, but of course we're looking for partnerships that can reinforce what we are doing in support of Agenda 2063.
Angola says there are plenty of opportunities for South African companies in their country, with most markets largely untapped.
Falando da agricultura,
in the sectors of agriculture, health, tourism, mining, transport, infrastructures, just to mention a few, there are a lot of opportunities.
Penso que há muitas oportunidades.
The South African government says it is prioritizing expanding structural economic reforms, this to attract more investors from other African countries, which will require it to improve the business operating environment and investment climate. Diabosito, SABC News, Johannesburg.